Nestled in a landscape of rolling hills, this was back in the mists of time, before even the Normans set foot on English soil. Fast forward a few centuries and a certain King John, keen on having a strategic port to ship his armies to Ireland, decided in 1207 that this Liverpool looked promising. He granted it a charter, a sort of official thumbs up, and just like that, the town of Liverpool was born. For a good while, Liverpool remained a modest market town, fishing and a bit of coastal trade keeping things ticking over. But then the world started to change. Explorers set sail, new lands were discovered, and suddenly the little port on the Mersey found itself in a prime position. The Americas beckoned, and Liverpool, with its sheltered harbor, became a vital gateway. The 18th century saw Liverpool explode into a major trading hub. Ships laden with goods, sugar, tobacco, and unfortunately enslaved people crisscrossed the Atlantic. Fortunes were made, grand buildings rose, and the docks bustled with a chaotic energy. Think of the clatter of barrels, the shouts of sailors, the exotic smells of faraway lands mingling with the briny tang of the sea. The Industrial Revolution in the 19th century fueled this growth even further. Canals connected Liverpool to the booming industrial heartlands of Lancashire, bringing coal and manufactured goods to be shipped across the globe. The docks expanded, becoming a labyrinth of basins and warehouses, a testament to Liverpool's pivotal role in world trade. Immigrants flocked to the city, drawn by the promise of work, adding to its rich and diverse tapestry. But life wasn't always smooth sailing. The 20th century brought its share of hardship. 2 world wars left their scars, and the decline of traditional industries in the latter half of the century hit the city hard. The once vibrant docks fell silent, and unemployment cast a long shadow. Yet the spirit of Liverpool, that resilient Scouse character, never truly dimmed. The city reinvented itself. Its rich cultural heritage, its iconic music scene — think of the Beatles, 4 lads who shook the world from this very place — its passionate football clubs and its warm, witty people became its new exports. The Albert Dock, once a symbol of Victorian industrial might, was reborn as a vibrant hub of museums, galleries, and restaurants. The city center was revitalized. So when you walk the streets of Liverpool today, listen closely. Beneath the modern bustle, you can still hear the echoes of King John's decree, the creak of old sailing ships, the clang of the shipyards, and the joyful sound of a city that has weathered storms and emerged stronger, always with a story to tell. It's a city built on the river's edge, shaped by the tides of history and forever carrying the heart of its people within its vibrant soul. Think about those waves of immigrants who arrived on Liverpool's shores. They weren't just names on a manifest. They brought with them their own languages, traditions, and dreams, weaving a rich multicultural fabric into the city's identity. You'd hear snippets of Irish brogue, Welsh lilt, and a multitude of other tongues mingling with the developing Scouse accent, a dialect as unique and vibrant as the city itself. Imagine the smoky backrooms of pubs where revolutionary ideas were brewing, where trade union movements took root, fighting for the rights of the working man and woman who toiled in the docks and factories. Liverpool has always had a strong sense of social justice, a voice for the underdog, a willingness to stand up and be counted. And then there's the music. The Cavern Club, a dimly lit basement where the Merseybeat sound was born, reverberating with the raw energy of young bands finding their voice. The Beatles, Jerry, and the Pacemakers, Cilla Black, their music wasn't just entertainment. It was the soundtrack to a generation, a cultural explosion that put Liverpool firmly on the world map. Even today, the city pulses with a musical heartbeat, a legacy passed down through generations of talented artists. Consider the 2 cathedrals that stand as architectural marvels, bookends to Hope Street. The Anglican Cathedral, a majestic Gothic revival masterpiece reaching for the heavens, and the Metropolitan Cathedral, a bold and modern circular design, a symbol of the city's forward-thinking spirit. They stand not just as places of worship, but as testaments to the faith and resilience of the people. Even in the face of adversity, like the devastating bombing raids of World War II or the economic downturn of the late 20th century, the people of Liverpool showed an unwavering spirit, a dry wit, and a fierce loyalty to their city and each other. This Scouse spirit, this blend of humor, resilience, and community, is perhaps the most enduring part of Liverpool's story, a thread that runs through every chapter of its long and fascinating history. It's what makes Liverpool, well, Liverpool.